hopefully, guys, be able to tell the difference between 100 and 200 meters. Anything beyond that, then obviously look to start ranging with your Vector Knights. So that's how you do it, guys. Page up, page down, maximum 400 meters. And then obviously to activate your weapon, you press R, takes the safety off, aim sight comes out.
User
Have a
joined
look
your
down the
channel.
sights, and then bish bash bosh, point, click, smile, wait for the flash.
So real
That's it,
quick,
guys.
you can actually switch between the peep sight and the CS, confined space, night sight, whatever you want to call it, by pressing slash on your numpad. Leave it slash on the numpad.
Oh.
It's for me at least.
Yeah, works.
User joined your channel.
Now that is nice.
Cool. All right, guys. And then there's different variations of this, and this is what we're going to have a little play around today. I've been meaning to do a sort of AT session with you guys for a little while, just because I think something that definitely, personally, I feel could be improved by all of us, and that's obviously the best opportunity to do so today. Cypor, mate. Yep, go for it.
Is the high penetration round just a kinetic round, or does it have an explosive charge as well?
It does have an explosive charge, but it obviously isn't anywhere near the size of HE or Heat. It is mainly what you could class as a bunker buster. In some ways. Not a building buster, that's the best way of putting it. There are lots of other different variations as well, but we don't necessarily use those. Alright, and then obviously we have the last one, which is the M72 Law. That is a real favourite one. You'll probably recognise it from many Vietnam films or anything like that. It has mainly been in use since the 60s and 70s. Obviously, it's been developed over time. It's used worldwide. It's very much just a smaller counterpart of the AT4, as it's obviously a smaller caliber, but it's the same style. It still packs a punch. I know Fox will obviously back me up with this. He's managed to destroy, I think, a BMP with one of those before, haven't you?
Destroy quite some stuff with it.
Yeah. So they do pack a punch, guys. So don't ever be afraid to take one, even if you're not even an AT role, or you want to take something just to have as a backup. Please, by all means, do take them. They are lighter, obviously, still pack a punch compared to the AT4. All right, guys. Any questions before we move on? We're going to have a chance to play on all of these rounds, all these different ammunition types, all these different launches, guys, when we get into the main bulk. But any more questions, anyone?
Nope.
Fantastic. Okay, brilliant. It's the same. Yep, that Hans is right. Yeah, same as it's the same as the AT4. Press R to pull it out, and then obviously arms it, and then obviously range with page up and page down. Obviously has a slightly less range than the AT4. I think it has a maximum of. Help me out here. I think it's 250, isn't it?
Something like that.
Something like that. Fantastic. Okay, guys. So that's the main part of what we're going to be looking at. So we'll be having a look play with these, as I said earlier. Right. Vehicle identification. We've all done it in the panic of the battle, or the speed or the necessity to get a radio message across. We've obviously very ad hocly tried to identify a vehicle or an enemy tank. So what you see here, guys, is a main sweep of the VDF Russian forces. Who's that?
I'll take care of that. Keep going.
Thank you. So brilliant.
User was moved out of your channel. User left your channel.
Okay, guys. So, come on over here, my friends. Come on over here. Segue me. Right. So, these are the different variations of certain vehicles. You have the BTR family, the BMD family, and the BMP family.
And the BRDM.
Yes, mate. That's what I'm about to say. And we have the BRDM. So you'll see these little guys crop up in many Zeus missions. You'll also see them having lots of operations. They are mainly a scout car. They're lightly armoured, but just take the shape. They should be easily identifiable. They do obviously differ largely. Someone tell me some differences between this and the BTR.
Got 4 wheels.
It's got 4 wheels. That's the biggest one. That is the biggest one. So that's the easiest way to tell, mostly just from the straight off. Any others, guys? Size?
Nope.
Somewhat smaller.
So much smaller, yes. If you look, it's literally about 2/3 the same size as the BTR.
Are both vehicles amphibious in this game?
They are indeed. I believe this BRDM is amphibious. It's shaped like it should be. Yes.
Yeah, in reality, it should be.
Yeah, I think it is. So they do wander off sometimes into this. Yeah, it's literally a boat. Yeah, that's the best way of putting it. Right. Okay. So. I've laid out the BTRs here, guys, in chronological order. So, can anyone tell me which BTR this is?
60.
It is a 60, yes. And next to it is a 70. So these are very similar. Realistically, trying to tell the difference between these two can get quite tricky. I believe the main difference is the exhaust port is different on the rear. I believe
Side
also
doors.
side doors. Yep, that's the other one.
And the shape of the back is different.
And the shape of the back, yeah.
The steeper it is, the more modern it is.
Yes,
And
steeper it is, more modern it is. There you go, guys. So they have the same gun, but yes, that's basically the main changes. I don't know. I will never actually have a go at you realistically if you get these two confused. I don't expect you to be able to know the difference firsthand off between a 60 and 70. But it's good to know that this is a 60 or 70. Everyone happy with that?
The main difference is also the space in between the second and third wheel, where the crew can exit with a 70, but not with a 60. With a 60, they had to disembark through this hatch at the sloped side of the Arma.
Yep, you've got the escape hatch on the side. Yep, you're quite right. And also the front's a little bit different as well. The BTR 70 looking more amphibious, whereas the BTR 60 has more of a kind of bent, curved nose. Right, lovely. Right, onto the BTR 80 variant, guys. First things first, you can probably tell that these are a little bit more modern. They're darker in colour. They look like they've got thicker armour. They're a bit more flatter on all the sides. The welds are obviously better. I think welding technology advanced in Russia when these were made. So as you can see, there's less ammo crates on the side. The exhaust is obviously higher up. The gun's slightly bigger on the BTR 80. Still has the side escape hatches, but it's obviously flatter on the rear. I think that's real similarities there, guys. Everyone happy with that? Less rusty, yeah. That's a good way of putting it. Right. So the BTR 80, which is this one you see here, and the BTR 80A. Can anyone tell me the draft differences between the two?
Autocannon.
Big old autocannon, yeah. So, what I would say to you guys is a BTR 60 is kind of a lesser thing to worry about. BTR 80 with the autocannon is something you really need to worry about. This thing does pack a punch, it does fire fast, it can wipe out squads very, very easily. And I think that's realistically the only kind of real main differences between the two. Yep, it is. Fantastic. So that's the BTR family.
Can we do a demonstration of what 14.5 and a 30mm autocannon can do to a building?
Of course. Fox, would you like to do the honours?
Which one do you want to go first?
Fire the BTR 80 first.
Animations for the doors.
Oh yeah. Oh, we've all heard that sound before. Sounds much like a Dushka.
That's a big machine gun, essentially.
Big old machine gun. Lovely. Now compare that to the 80A, mate.
And Fox, try to pick a house and shoot it with the 80A.
Something far away.
Even sounds squeaky. Alright, I better put my earplugs in.
No, you're finding the 50, the small caliber gun.
Yeah,
the PKM.
There it is.
That's the one.
Oh my god.
First of all, I think he's shooting the AP round.
There you are, guys.
Building collapsed.
So guys, that's the main reason why you want to figure out if a BTR is an 80A, because if a 60, a 70, or a 80, it really change little from one another. But if a 80A, that's a really big threat for him.
I've loaded the HE now.
Yeah, show that HE off.
There you are. So that's why it's something to worry about. Baroni has put it well. Yes, you want to definitely be able to identify the differences between the two, because this is definitely more of a priority.
How much ammo does it have for each ammo?
One clip is 150.
Enough to wipe up a platoon, don't worry about that.
150 rounds?
AFAM.
One of these could make a big mess, definitely. So that's it, guys. So the reason why I'm doing this as well is because for the second part of this SP, we're going to be throwing all different types of vehicles at you, and between your buddy teams, I want you guys to be able to have a go at identifying and radioing up to the SL. So it's going to be, take note, guys. Wheels equals BTR. Yes, that's a really good one, Geki. And I was about to get onto that with the BMDs. Sorry. Right. So this is the BMD family, guys. All the way up to this bad boy. Right here. So, They are lower, smaller, more kind of amphibious shaped, but they still pack a punch when you get up to the BRDM 2. Yeah, I think that's that bad boy. So the earlier variants, much lower to the ground, still had the wire guided missile, but smaller gun. The armor on them, I do believe someone can help me with this. I don't think the armor is actually that thick on a BMD.
No, it's true not about it because the BMDs are the airborne version of the BMPs.
There you are.
So they have essentially the same equipment, both families. What changes the holes because the BMDs are designed to be dropped by planes. Indeed, in one operation, we used these guys and we dropped them from the plane. It was amazing. While the BMPs are very land focused vehicles, but they pack the same punch, the same variants. Can I go forward just from this point about it?
Of course, no, continue, mate. No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah. So, for example, here you have the BMD-1. As you can see, he has a 76mm cannon and missile, anti-tank missile. On the other side, you have the BMP-1 that has the same armament, 76mm cannon and anti-tank missile. This cannon is fire a single round, so it's going to fire a round, then it's going to reload and fire another. It's not an auto cannon. Things that get improved on the BMP, BMD 2. This thing has a 25, I believe, 25, 30 millimeter auto cannon, and an improved ATGM. So one of these things, BMDs 2 are, of course, an higher threat from BMP 1 because of these autocannon that can really dish out a lot of damage in a similar manner to what the BTR-80A was able to do. The last guy that is here is not there. This is the BMD 3. There is also the BMP 3, but they are rarely used, to be honest. This bad boy is armed to the teeth because it has a 100mm cannon, the one on the right, and a 30mm autocannon on the left.
Joined your channel.
This thing can destroy everything on its path with ease. Trust me. We use this sometime chilling on track 2, and you really steamroll on anything, infantry, vehicles. This thing has the weapon to deal with everything.
Yes.
So if you want to distinguish the three variants, you look at the turrets. The BMP-1 has a single 76mm cannon. The BMP-2 has a single 30mm autocannon. The BMP-3, there is on the back the BMP-3, has a 100mm cannon and a 30mm cannon. So that's realistically what you're looking for if you see a BMP to call out what variants.
Yeah, at the back there.
Yeah, the one on the back is the BMP-3. That is essentially the same version, the same thing of the BMD. Just should have more armor than the BMD because this one is airborne, so it should be lighter.
Yep. Fantastic. Yeah, that's brilliant, mate. You literally said everything I've got written here. So ideal. So yeah, guys. So that's basically a good talk through on what the BMD.
I have two questions.
Go for Hunter.
Can there be a crew? I mean, the BMP can take dismounts, right?
Both can.
Yeah,
both can. But
usually a BMP will have more dismounts than a BMD because of how they're designed to work with their troops alongside.
Okay, it looks like the BMD would fit like three dismounts.
Six.
I mean,
it's usually six. If you're facing Russian forces, it's about six. They run a airborne section of 6 guys with an attached BMD.
There you are.
Okay, and the BMP?
I want to say it's 8, if I recall correctly.
Hold on, let me jump on. Hold on, wait. Where is the interact? There.
There's 7 spaces in this one.
Yeah, there are
plus
about
the one.
Yeah, plus all the guys on top.
Yeah, of course.
I think that with the guys on top, you can fit 2 squads. Good.
Yeah. Cool. So what about armor?
So armor, there is not a lot. So each should be able to pen this, especially if you hit the flatter parts. Side on the side, they should be penned also by heavy machine gun, like 50 cals. Should be able to get through the sides. We'll have to test it, to be sure, but that should be it. BMDs, of course, should be easier to penetrate with heavy machine guns than BM.
Can
But
we?
Yeah,
Can
go for
we,
it.
can we defeat like a BMD1 or BMD2 with a 240?
Your main thing with your
no.
240, what you're aiming for that is going to be their optical systems.
They
or
can
their
be
tail
damaged?
launchers. Yes, those can be damaged with enough effective fire on them.
Oh, I didn't know.
Very
I
good
will
to know.
say if it comes down to that, we better run and find a rocket launcher.
Pretty much, yeah.
Can we damage the optics with a 40 mic?
I believe so.
It's
Yeah,
got to
I've
be
seen it
very
happen.
User in your
accurate.
channel timed out.
You have to hit them perfectly
Yes.
on.
You have to be super
User
accurate with it.
entered
It is
your channel.
possible. So within 100 meters, then yes, I'd probably say have a go at it. But you got to understand, guys, that sometimes you won't be able to win the fight. So if you try and take an 84 against a T80 within 100 meters, and then wonder why it doesn't necessarily work out that well for you, yeah, just understand when you can and can't affect the tanks. So, but yes, the BMPs here obviously have all the different variants, the same as Track the Victor, exactly that. That's true, track. But remember, if you take the tracks off a vehicle and the turret's still active, it's still just as dangerous. But being able to halt it in place so we can call in heavier fire support, such as a Saber or any Alpha assets we have, that's obviously more preferable. So yeah, the different variations of the BMP, there's loads of these. More often than not, I personally feel that the BMP2 is the one that we mostly see.
Yes.
Mostly see in operations. You may see the odd BMP1 if it's kind of more of an insurgent force. The BMP1K obviously is not necessarily seen as much, and the PRP3, which is the mortar variant, which I'd love to actually have a go at driving myself and firing, so I think it'd be hilarious firing mortars on the move. But yes, so we don't necessarily see that often, guys. So the easiest sort of thing to identify with the BMP2 is the yellow AGM on the top. That's kind of one of the biggest giveaways for it. But obviously the long autocannon is a lot differing to the 76mm cannon on the BMP1. Is that right? I think it's 76mm. Anyway, so yes, those are the variations of the BMP, guys. So lovely. And last but not least is the things I hate the most with reactive armor, which is the big bad boys over here to the east, guys. So these are the T family. And not the good kind of tea that you drink out of a mug. They're the horrible version that cause you absolute hell.
That crushes your crumpets.
Yes, well,
Russia's gift to the world.
Yes, exactly that. My muffins get ruined all the time by these bad boys. So we have the different variations, guys. So the lighter version, which is the 2S25, that thin armor, big enough gun. It's kind of the interim between mechanized and a tank. It's kind of a, yes, that's the best way of putting it. Yeah, so it's a light tank, guys, an airborne tank. So this is the idea, is to drop this out. So it has lighter armor, fewer pieces on it. It has no reactive armor as well. You'll also notice that the tracks are more exposed. So this, help me out here, guys. Fox, Rodel, you'll probably know this. 84s can penetrate those quite easily.
Correct.
Lovely. Right, next to it is where we start to get messy. T72. Right, can anyone tell me what those weird pads on the side of it are? On the top
I think
of the
that's
turret.
the reactive armor.
RPGs. It's not reactive, but more like an extra plate.
Yes,
it's spaced armor.
Yeah,
it's spaced armor. So those guys are designed to try and ping off your AT rounds. If anyone's ever gone up against one of these with just AT4s, you end up firing about 6 just to try and disable them. It is quite difficult. But again, you'll notice it's obviously heavier, more armoured. It's got an actual, what's it called, anti-infantry gun on the top there, or an AAL gun on the top. So yeah, it's turret kills are preferred. Yep, exactly that. So obviously with these, you want to try and disable them more than look to destroy them, guys. Obviously with any tank, they are weaker at the rear. With the T72, the armour slats do stop halfway along, so you've got a bit more of a chance of penetrating on the side. Right, next to that, guys, is the T80. This is obviously just, again, a more beefier, armoured version of the T72.
Run.
Yes, run. That is the best way of putting it. Unless you have a javelin and you're on top down.
Run.
Yeah, even a javelin struggles to penetrate the top of these guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
But
in real life?
in real life as well. Yep. As you can see, there's a lot of thick top plate armor on it. It obviously looks does start to have the reactive armor on it as well. The front, trying to hit one of these at the front with an ATV with an AT4. Yes, very over. That's the best way of putting it, actually. Yeah, really over-engineered. You've got the front-facing armor. It's super thick. If you look underneath, it's got a bottom plate as well. I think that's a good couple of inches thick. That is very, very, very handy at stopping anything from penetrating, guys. So, and then obviously you move to the later variants. So when we do operations, it's mainly the T80 and T72s that we see. Oddly, every now and then we do obviously see the T90s. Now this really is kind of seriously run. It's on par with the T80, but at the same time, it's just got more gizmos, more thermals, and it's obviously just a more modern day version that's used in everyday combat. Yes, hit me.
Sorry, I typed that and stuck something in my mouth at the same time. Sorry.
Oh, good, man. Oh, good.
Do the IR jammers work on the T90s?
I do not know.
Yes, on the AM variants they do, as well as the T14s.
Right,
and does that affect javelins?
Yes.
Okay.
On the T98 or on the T90 it will not work. On the freaking what you want to call it, the AM models and the T14s, you will literally watch the javelin just disappear in front of it.
Same with the toad.
Very well then. Right. So, yep. As I said, if you see one of these, you do really want to start calling in extra support. Javelins obviously struggle, as we've been saying, especially if you've got the infrared deflector on. And then the T14, that's the last one. I have yet to actually see one of these in operation.
That's the one that the Saber run from. They don't go close quarters.
Yes.
This is one of these is a platoon threat.
There you are.
We need to get the entire platoon to take one of these down.
There you are. So if you see a tier 14, it is a priority message. You want to be shouting that as loud as you can. Yes, this whole advance would be stopped because of one of these things. So guys, from this, okay, we've got another variant here. Yeah, you got the T90 AM. So that's the I call it the more streamlined version, but it's the one with more armor on the top, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Way more armor. The T90 AM is the one that will defeat your ATGM systems and all your AT systems.
There you go.
The normal T90 is fine.
Cool. Okay, guys. So obviously, the whole point behind this is so that when we do look to do spot reps or when we are doing recon, we are Cav scouts. The more accurate that we can be with our spot reps and marking the map, the better it is for the future runs. Most of the time when we do Cav ops, we look to spot everything and then we plan our attack from this. So obviously if you mark down something as a BTR 60, when in fact is a BTR 80A, and you look to move infantry onto it, thinking you can disable it, you're going to run into a world of pain. So that's the whole reason why we're doing this today, guys, is to try and give us all a really good idea of the vehicle types and the vehicle identification. So you're going to get me a mark. I'm going to mark you guys with 2 points. You'll get 1 point in my head for getting the vehicle type correct, and then I'll get an extra point for you guys if you can tell me the corresponding number afterwards. So have a little practice. Utilize this sort of next 30 seconds, guys, just to kind of really remember all of them. Alright, fantastic. Use this opportunity, guys, to go acre on and come stand 2. Acre
on. My game might crash. Just
user disconnected
Okay.
from your channel.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah blah blah. I hear you. I hear you. Alright, gents, stand 2. Stand 2 on me. Double time.
Hello, can you hear me?
I hear you, mate.
Greetings.
Yeah.
There we go, sweet.
Alright.
Well met.
Alright, stand 2, gents. Alright, go and pop a knee in front of me, Jay. Go and pop a knee. Alright, welcome to Sahrani. Did everyone read roll call?
Yep.
Right.
Say cheese.
Say cheese. Yeah. So, guys, we've currently been stationed on the island of Sahrani now for the past couple of weeks. We've been on manoeuvres here. We've also been safeguarding the submarine presence that's been refueling on station. The island's split into 2 parts. You've got the mainly southern part, which is Blue 4 and NATO backed, with the airbase at Camp Schultz. And then you have the northern island, which is a mainly OP4 backed refueling island and cargo island for any outbound trade going between South America, Cuba, and the internals of Europe. So, obviously, as you can see, we are stationed on the southern part here. Lately, there's been a rising in tensions between the local governments. You've got the Northern Ireland backed by Russia looking to overthrow and undermine the currently established NATO-backed government. As you can see at Camp Schultz, where we currently are, we are mainly in the near the airbase itself, but uprising has spread as far as the town of Parisio, seen short grid 106094. So, guys, we're going to be looking to do a hard position defense. We have reports that heavily mechanized infantry is going to be moving into the town of Parisio from the southeast and eastern hilltops you see. So everyone kind of can see this loop around here.
Seen.
Right. So what we're going to look to do, guys, is we're going to look to execute everything we've just talked about and learnt here. We're going to have a bit of fun in the process. We're basically going to be looking to defend the US Embassy in Sahrani from any mechanized forces. 2 seconds, guys. Alright, cool. Yes, so yeah, we're going to be looking to station ourselves within the embassy itself. We're going to utilise the surrounding area the best we can, and we're going to be using the varieties of AT, whatever preference you want to take or want to try out. I'm going to be throwing a lot at you guys. I'm going to be throwing all the different variations of vehicles you see here, and it's your job to not only communicate between your buddy teams, but also communicate in your fire teams, and also communicate to the SL and above with what's going on, where it is. So I want to look to you guys to start ranging with your vectors. So if you guys haven't got one already, I want to see every single member with a Vector 21 Knight. You don't even have one myself. I've got a designated sound.
That was embarrassing.
Wow.
Yeah. All
That's
kids
what
will
you
have
get
a Vector
for
21.
There you are. So there you are. So does everyone know how to use a vector? Just to range with it?
No.
Have a B, oh for goodness sakes. Alright, so obviously just aim through it like a normal set of binoculars. And then you want to then look to press R, and that brings up your range.
Holding tab will also give you a bearing.
Yep, exactly that.
You can do those both at the same time.
Now, do any of you guys know how to connect this with your micro dagger to get 10-digit grid references?
What is this stuff?
I will look, don't go into that now, Geki, otherwise we'll be here all day.
Near red off.
It's quite easy though.
It's
So,
super easy.
Nice on what?
What's up?
I have trouble with a vector. It shows me like digital letters like ERET off, ERET on.
That when you're pressing
nice.
R?
I was pushing tab because R didn't properly work.
If you press tab, how much times you went to the settings?
If you hold R, you should get a red square in the center of the optic, and then you let go, and then you'll get your range.
Yeah, hold it down. Look at
and
what you want to range
tab,
on.
You'll hold tab until the bearing pops up.
So guys, let's look to get organised. So that's what we're going to be doing. You're going to be taking it in turns. One of you is going to be ranging, the other one's going to be firing, and you're going to be relying on each other quite heavily to range and fire the AT. So look to get into your buddy teams now, according in your fire teams. Lucander, if you want to go into Bravo for us. Mac, if you want to go into Alpha, that'd be superb. Fox, your buddy team will be Rodal. You're going to look to drive us out there, but you're more than welcome to join in with the AT.
Alright, Lucander, you'll be with Hans for buddy team.
Right, let me get radio sorted. I haven't actually done any of my loadouts.
Hunter, you'll be with me.
But you want me to run as Atlas today? To help you out?
Oh yes, please. Oh, that'd be brilliant if you could.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'll load up as a medic too.
Yep.
So Connolly, you
Conley
can
and I will be your Atlas attachment.
Yeah, you guys can be buddy teams as well, and you can join in with the.
I'm just gonna need probably the perms as usual.
I already gave them to you, bud.
Okay, cool.
You are, mate.
You're ready to rock and roll.
Right, cool. Let me make sure I've got everything now. Yes, I do. Right. If you weren't aware, guys, short range is going to be 5-1, as it always is. Make sure you've got that sorted. It's going to be very important.
You're right, Martin. You know how to do that.
Hunter up.
We're up.
Cycled up.
Stuff, keep going, guys.
I wonder what was my hand doing. I just realized it's the new animation.
What did we say? 5-1, 3-1? I wasn't listening.
Yeah, you also
5-1
as
as always.
Ears. to
Max,
your
Max,
best.
look at me.
How do I inspect my radio?
I know, that's
Yes, you
awesome.
can.
So
That's
you
like
ace interact with yourself, mate. So it's
I was wondering what my hand was doing. What
You go
screwed up
equipment.
with my controls?
No, so you go radios. Sorry, go radios, and you should see your 343 there. Highlight over that whilst keeping everything held down. It should say
Radio
open.
check. Radio check.
What block are we on?
Radio check.
We're going to be on 5-1. So you want to detach the handle. Go to current channel block 5.
You want to use our 5-3 short.
And then close it up. And then at the top there, you want to change the channel to just leave it on the 1.
Baroni, do you think you have accuracy?
You get that, Martin? So you detach the handle.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep. Brilliant stuff.
Excellent.
Alright, fantastic. Cool. Alright, so Brony, mate, you're going to be taking charge today. I'm going to be rolling literally as a Zeus and observer.
I was worried you were about to say that.
Yeah, it's all good.
Right.
Baroni, you can't aim down sight when you use a radio.
Yep.
You can turn that off in KKA 3-acre animations if you want.
Oh, thank goodness. That could be problematic sometimes.
So I'm going to be on long range 3.
I will also be on long range 3 if you need medical.
There you are.
And likewise,
So,
Conley.
we'll go ahead and head out, guys. So go ahead and make sure if you want to get your micro daggers
Stuart,
out.
we'll have you guys be a Viking 7 element for that. Then.
Right.
Roger, Viking 7.
Alright.
So,
Okay, Viking 1, long range check.
Give me on 3, Geki.
Lima Charlie. Cool.
Alright. So we have 2 people raise their hand.
Viking 5 checking in 0-3.
Yeah.
Do you want me on 3 as well?
Lima Charlie.
Yep.
Cool. Alright. Let's get in your pre-board position, guys. And then get on you, Brony.
So, how are we
Taking
splitting,
that?
Alpha?
Buddy, taking the striker over there.
Yeah, take the striker, and then I guess Atlas and then anyone else can load up into the Humvee.
Okay, Alpha Bravo, get up into a pre-mount position behind the striker, please.
Should we go? I'll be with you, Mac. So we have
make
Taylor
one, I guess.
and Martin.
Yeah, position to mount.
Is it good to have the both automatic riflemen together?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. Okay. Taylor, you go.
Be on the right as usual.
Otherwise, I can help.
Fox.
Yeah, just turn on Acre.
Alright.
Drive up.
Did you hear?
Turn up. Sierra ready. Sierra up and running.
Alpha Bravo, mount up.
How do I do this?
Bravo, mount up.
We'll do it in the.
6 Sierra 1-1. Are you able to remove some of these vehicles, or do you want me to find a shortcut through them?
Bravo mounted.
Bravo in.
Hey, do you guys have the center map? Because I don't.
What do you mean?
On the map where it has all the dots for you and everyone around you.
Are you DUI? Do you mean?
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Any dismount?
I'm thinking US Embassy, 106, 0902.
Fair enough. Get with me, Cybolt afterwards, and I'll help you out with that.
Okay, Sierra, start moving towards the town of Paraíso. I will mark and find an adequate rally point near the one already marked by Fox.
Oops.
Cybolt, can you hit me with the last man for Alpha and Bravo?
The boogeyman will come get you.
Is everyone in? Hans?
Bravo, you're last man.
Okay. Go ahead and roll out.
Rolling out.
We're missing Baroni.
We're missing Baroni. Hold it.
Okay. Hold.
Yeah, Baroni is rolling with the others. We're fine.
So there is solid. Okay.
He's showing him on foot right now.
I'm just gonna break this down.
Well, it opened. Go ahead, double time, 50.
50.
The first one left.
First one left.
Yay, my C-tab works again.
In this situation, is it alpha? Is basically alpha if chaos is in charge. Was it Fox instead?
Alpha Bravo then Fox.
What's actually long range?
Fox has to
0-3.
a lot more. That's the fun part when we go platoon. Then it's more.
Third one right.
Third right turn.
I'll call it when we're close.
You get the one life, you don't okay?
Yeah, it did. It was interesting being in free. With alien. Conspiracy.
Reading next right.
Yep, next right.
Special love that.
Yeah, okay, this is actually very perfect.
First one right goes uphill. Like
First one right. Uphill.
That was supposed to be the scary gap.
Follow on till this mount point.
Follow until this mount.
It was a good alpha FTX, like you said.
Stand by for this mount.
Stand by.
Okay, hold here. Dismount front.
Dismount front.
Up front.
Go ahead and shift up 50 meters.
Shift up. 50.
Hold.
We're gonna go on the roof. There should be fortification all above there, as well as the ammo crate with the launchers and everything. We're gonna expect mechanized armored assault. So, well, of course, we are gonna have a lot of targets.
Fox, I'm thinking Hill 165 to the northwest.
I was looking to split you guys in half. Maybe
I'm
have
here. That's a good spot.
see get on the roof
not seeing
and
it.
then see how we can
165.
deploy you there.
Yeah, 165. It's far.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
It's a long way off.
I've not been on
Will
the
be
roof
like a
yet,
QRF,
still have to
but
see
at
what's
least
up
that
there.
way our
So I
javelins,
just go out figure out
javelins gonna be
everything.
effective from there.
Sierra, stand by a second. I will just get a glimpse outside and then.
Bravo with me.
Okay, so Alpha Bravo, let's get on the roof.
Hold on, I'll discuss it with Baron.
I mean, it's an embassy in an enemy country.
Actual Sierra, you got 1 moment.
Kinda makes sense.
God damn it, Hans.
That was a 7 out of 10.
Great. Hey guys, we can boost each other.
Some burritos.
Maybe a 10. We get a 10.
You're still doing burpees.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I have IBS, my friend. A good meal is a 3-day ordeal.
Oh, dude, same.
You got particular.
So,
Are we splitting the fire teams up or splitting them up?
we'll still split them up because although we know that some
To be honest, Bazooka
You doing shift B?
better for the situation.
also we can use the other
You're doing shift and V?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys gonna have to configure controls.
Abate, we need some help getting people on the roof. They're having trouble on the stairs.
Wondering.
Yeah, come here.
Come on, guys.
Baron,
I think
open up your
more
map.
you don't have the mods running.
One hill 165
Are you bound? Which key is that?
northwest.
What is not?
We'll set up Sierra
yeah.
over there.
You want to go around there?
Yeah.
Mod? There's
Yeah,
two
it's fine
mods.
by me.
For which and how?
You can, so then you can keep an eye on
There's one
especially on
ace
the
and
left
one in
flank of the
house.
embassy.
Right.
We
No, I
can.
mean, it's,
We have great eyes on your southwest, so.
almost the entire time.
Okay, because from what about it told us, I guess they are gonna come mainly from that road,
east.
that general direction.
Okay.
So I was looking about having one squad here, and it doesn't seem that the buildings over there.
Bravo,
That's up to you, bud.
Hans onto the roof.
You got it.
I did it!
Disregard.
I am still not sure because it just happened randomly.
You guys just went through each other.
Imagine.
All condescended advised, we will be utilizing yellow to mark medical in need of medevac. Break. Red to mark hostile. Break.
Go ahead and push out to 165.
165, Roger.
Mikey 1, copy.
Actual Sierra moving to 165. Am I coming through on short range?
I can't tell because it's intercom.
Okay. Block 5, channel 1, right?
5-1, yeah.
Also, Alpha Bravo, remember to pre-range position, mark them as terrain reference point. Everything that can make engaging targets coming our way easier and faster.
Head right around. The main force will be coming from the east.
Roger.
5, like 1,
Viking 1, be advised, intel shows mechanised forces mobilising to your direct east, north and south at this time.
East, north and south.
Imminent attack.
Go ahead, Viking 5.
The entrance of a city on the fuel depot is 770 meters-ish.
I think we keep it here. Or should I'll dip it north actually.
Be in this, yeah. So we're covered from the east.
Alright. This is good, I think.
Phase 145. Um, 110 is the entrance. So we're okay. We're in cover from the entrance.
Should I head outside, deploy to Javelin?
Yep, go ahead. I got
I can't hear you.
yeah, I got a Maz on me.
Ah, okay.
Turning off engine.
Gonna sneak up on us.
Just to be safe. Dig a trench. But we are way out.
Not tracking south.
Viking 1, Sierra 1, Sierra has reached Sierra Watch.
I'm tracking... Oh, I need my vector for that. I got one BTR looks...
Sierra, Viking 1, can you read me?
70.
Sierra is.
Keep an eye out on the northern side as we have expecting contact coming down.
We're tracking 3 times.
Actual
BTR
Sierra, good copy.
South.
Say again?
Their pulse. 3 times BTR southeast their pulse. It looks to be 3 times type 70.
Type 70. T70 or BTR?
No, BTR 70.
Viking 1, Sierra 1. We have eyes southeast of your location. 3 times BTR 70.
Copy that, Sierra.
You said southeast, right? Yeah, so
Yeah,
never mind. He wants us to keep watch on the northern part as well. So that's road likely.
I'm also looking south.
That's 350. I'm gonna prep 1 round 350. Yeah, it's it. Yeah. Right, it's not explode, not explosive anymore.
Technicals.
I got 1 round of HE and 2 small rounds of heat.
Just 1 more. We've lost eyes on the last BTR. Should be able to hear them, right?
How come you're not using the drone anymore?
Oh, I'm wheel. I'm wheel man. I can't drone.
Atlas, Viking 1. Atlas, this is Viking 1.
Viking 1, this is Viking 5. Advise any medical calls should be called to Viking 5 with a case report. Over.
Okay, Viking 5, I have 4 times yellow casualties on the eastern side, eastern bunker, Bravo squad. 1 time red casualty, high priority on the west bunker, on the roof of the embassy.
Roger, dispatching 7.
No, try to the south. I think short range is
Yeah, it's just too far. I'll keep eyes down the road on the northeast. Just try and keep my back clear. Needs to be a quick snap.
Yeah, I'm pushing far southeast.
Not a lot of shooting though.
Yeah, we kind of messed up everything.
You guys all right here? I feel bad. You're kind of a bit.
Oh, dude, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Fantastic.
It's a bit far up, but we got Overwatch over everything, so.
You have got the best eyes in some ways. They're quite funny because they're all kind of panicking. Funnily, quite cool to watch.
Coming our way. Look at it.
Something top of the hill, south 150.
I'll put someone on this eastern hill in a minute for you guys to have a look.
Yeah, that's like 50 meters.
I believe in.
We don't have all that much rounds though.
Oh, hang on a sec. And if anyone says there was an airdrop, right?
East hill is about 790 out.
That is a B. Ooh. Oh no, it blew up. It's nothing.
Some infantry 152 top of the hill. Southeast.
Yeah, you see the plumes? We got dismount times 2. They might bleed out because they were stood next to the exploding BTR. BMP.
Hang on, I'm gonna kill those infantry. How do I adjust my view range again?
Ace, self-interact.
Oh, okay, got it. Let's get it on 5 clicks.
I got 5 clicks as well.
2 times BTR, 2 times BRDM running down the road southeast. Actual Sierra, 2 times BRDM running down the road southeast of your location. 3 times BRDM.
Thinking a top-down javelin will take care of all of that.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go for it, you're clear.
On target. They're back.
All clear.
Wait, one. Had direct fire. Oh, there's a javelin hitting. And hitting the other one. On target. Clear back.
Still a go.
Triple rocket.
So that's 1,000 meters out.
Come on, keep tracking.
Clear back.
No, I'm out.
Clear my back.
You are clear.
Firing. HE.
Hey, why did I get hit?
Damn it.
I'm nowhere near your back.
Viking 5, this is Viking 1. I have one-time red casualty on the eastern bunker.
Clear back.
Bravo squad. plus small yellow casualties that can be delayed. Roger.
Go ahead and send your casualties over there. Because you guys are the best.
These small rounds do nothing. I don't even see him fire. The small rounds of the malls.
Yeah.
Bring back the airburst. That's what I say.
Wait, do we have javelin rounds in this?
There's a lot of rounds in this thing, but not
Yeah,
even
no
Mars
javelin.
rounds. This is all just small arms. Mate! Yeah, I'm out of rounds for the Mars. Still 2 more javelin rounds inside the Vic.
Yeah.
Got the box behind you as well if you wanna.
Yeah, the box here is only small arms.
Is it?
Yeah, there's no rockets.
Oh, it's an Arma. Sorry, hang on.
And I think I might have hit you with the back blast.
How dare? Yeah, it's fine. All good.
Yeah, your left arm.
All good. That's right, mate. I'll heal myself. There you go. The launcher's crate. Sorry, I brought you the ammo crate by accident.
Alright, I'm back up. I accidentally booted up this, yeah. I'm going shot.
Think of the environment, yo!
Sorry, I got it. We'll go back. There you are, sir. Enjoy. Oh, they've got T80s now. Who put the T80s in there? T72s, that's alright, that's not so bad.
Yeah, but I'm switching back to heat.
Viking 1, this is Godfather. Be advised, priority message 2 times NBTs inbound east 600 plus. Over.
Godfather, Viking 1, copy 2 times NBT approach east.
Might want to stand clear for the back blast, Potter.
Yeah, I'll move myself out of the way.
Scanning. I'm on target.
I'll stand in the tree. There we go.
Got no eyes.
Bearing.
Yeah, eyes on
10,
moving.
maybe. Okay.
1040 out.
Yeah, tracking. On target, clear back.
All clear.
Triple rocket.
Actual Sierra engaging east.
Copy that, Sierra.
That's on target, but I don't think that's a kill. Did it just fire? No. Well, screw it. We got ammo. Back blast?
You are clear.
Damn. That's too high.
I haven't put any BMPs in yet, though.
I'm not reading a signature. Ah, yeah, you
That's
got
a kill.
it.
Nah, I didn't have him. Somebody with a javelin from the embassy.
Oh, I see.
My shot was too high.
Well, I'm looking right about 10 fingers, top of the hill, reference building.
Buildings, yeah. Yeah, eyes on. Was that T70? 126.
Beep it.
1260 out. How do you pinpoint one location to the other with the dagger again?
Hold R and then press tab once and then move the reticle to the point you want to your secondary reference and then release R.
That's just distance.
I think you might need to hold both then.
277?
Viking 1, this is Godfather.
No.
For Viking 1, Godfather.
Viking 1, once these armor contacts are taken care of in this stage, I want you guys to switch to 84s, get on the ground floor, have one fire team facing east on the road outside the embassy, one facing west outside. Prepare for close range 84 contact.
That is a T70, right? Up there.
Okay, copy that.
Actual, be advised, 1 times T70, top of the hill, east. Likely about 800 meters out for you.
Okay. I've got a beep.
Yeah, already seen Sarah. Bravo's engaging.
I'm on target. Oh.
Hold it.
Holding.
Shoot.
Clear back.
Go for it.
Triple rocket.
On target. That's a good kill.
Right. If you could mop up that BMP on the top of the hill to the southeast, then I can start bringing the close range contacts.
Hang on. What range is it? Southeast. That's a wreck.
Something
That's a
behind
wreck.
the building. Is that it?
Eyes on the BRDM 137.
Yeah,
That's
not it.
it's closer. One finger closer. Just exploded. 1,000 meters out.
Ah.
It's in the bushes.
Yeah, that's BMP.
That's BTR. I think. It's burning though.
Yeah. Tracking dismounts.
Viking 1, this is Godfather.
Time for Viking 1, Godfather.
Viking 1, disengage, get your troops on the ground, take up defensive positions east and west on the road, prepare for close contacts, over.
Copy that.
I'll sweep up the remaining infantry with the striker.
Send it. Interrogative. I'm hearing chatter from locals, but no call-ups for medics. Confirm. They should be going to CCP for medic calls, so you're going to stay in place. 10-4.
Do you want me
Whoa,
to?
shit! That's fucking loud, yo.
Sorry. Do you want me to push us up? We
No,
got
I
some
can I
contact.
can still see a bunch.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and move up.
Move it.
No targets anymore with the AT, or just leaving him for close?
We're out of actually, I'm scanning something on the right hand side. Approximate bearing 200. Can you get that BID?
200?
Yeah.
Eyes on BRDM. B, not a BTR, BMP.
Alright, I'm dismounting, taking care of that. There should be 2 of them.
There's only 1. Rodal 2 times BTR, 148 inside town.
148 times.
500 meters out.
Actual, this is Godfather.
Alright, well, that's like another line. So they can get me an egg. Bravo. So what the point is?
Rodal, you good?
Copy. Pull back to. To the comp. Sierra, Viking 1.
Go for Sierra.
Do you have any eyes on the western side of the embassy?
Hey firm, eyes on.
You're free to engage whatever's on the western side. Try to keep them as far away from us as possible.
Sierra copies. Viking 1, Sierra 1, be advised, no eyes on targets.
Okay, copy that, Sierra. If you can switch eye on the eastern side of the embassy.
Sierra copy, scanning.
Control of the... move.
Say again?
Coming in. How's my volume?
You're fine. I should just turn it down inside the vehicle. Intercoms
Alright.
to open.
Do you want to push up, create a cordon at the embassy?
We're ordered to clear out east from Overwatch.
You can't really see east. We can see the approach, but it's angled.
Go ahead and push up east upon the hill. Might see something. No eyes pushing the way.
Just wait one. Push is going down.
Pesky one. He's down. Yeah, guess we better head back up to the embassy.
Yeah. Rolling back. Do you want to call that in?
Yeah, I will in a moment. Scanning for a moment. Viking 1, Sierra, be advised we're rolling into embassy.
Copy that, Sierra. We have contacts moving in the right on this mount point. Only?
Possible landing is on top of the dismount point.
Yeah. We'll push him out. Prep for contact.
Prepping.
Combat pace. Make sure you PID.
Yeah, I know. All white blips, shoot it.
Okay, Sierra, be aware when you arrive on this mount point. Contacts are very close to this mount point. On the other side of these buildings, there are contacts. There are contacts. Okay, everybody be aware, there are enemy contacts behind the buildings to the north, towards the church.
Hold here, hold.
Action members,
Push left through the wall.
office game position to engage contact.
If possible.
Striker to the west.
Yes, track is to the west.
Church compound looks clear. Push
Yeah,
in.
you want
Push up.
pushing.
Yeah, push up north around.
Contact. Lost engine. I do have toolkit. If you clear me, I'll repair it.
It should
we
be
got it.
good. Reloading.
Sierra, come back on the main road on this mount point. You're gonna
One
block
guy,
the road
one more
toward
guy.
the east.
Shit, I'm reloading.
Bravo's
One more
gonna
guy
move
front
clear
east.
the buildings on the church
I'm
compound.
just retreating.
Oh, did you fix it already?
Yeah, I think I got seized.
Magic fingers.
How's the ramp?
Alpha, what's your status?
Ramp? Or what'd you say?
What's it called? Magazine. Are you full?
Magazine's full, yeah.
Alright, I'm pushing up.
Okay, get eyes also on the east.
Alpha, be advised, 1 times enemy infantry northeast of your position. That should be it. Hold here.
Only.
Smoke is in the way of the straight lane.
contact. Nice.
He was pulling a frag though.
Gonna put us up against the wall
repeat
here.
last Alpha.
Got 1 times red at this time.
Don't get too close. I
Copy that, he's on the
can't get the
eastern
gun that
bunker.
close around the corner.
Alright.
He's moving towards CCP.
That's the wall gone.
Whoop.
That was an RPG gunner. Back up, back up. Next to the church again. Too much in the open. One times RPG gunner east of church. Pull back. Can't see him. Don't want to get hit again in the side. Back on the road. Just get your yeah.
A good flank wide north.
With that Alpha, engage with extreme disregard for human life.
Eyes on.
I'm gonna go like here.
Problem is in the this side. There's people.
Sierra, you smoking?
Hey firm, Sierra took 1 hit.
Can you manage to fix it?
Sierra's still running and rolling.
Alpha is on the embassy roof towards the eastern side.
There's still a couple of enemies inside the church compound to the east. East of the church.
Maybe that Sierra Bravo should be
Yeah, Bravo is in there as well. I say we push north.
Disregard Bravo, I will turning your situation to Sierra.
Sort of get a crossfire or a L shape.
Roger, we're still
Did you
clearing
manage
the
to fix
compound.
the
We've got a
whole
rooftop
yep.
position on the south side.
No, still
MSR.
smoking. Do you want me to pop
Okay,
out?
copy that. Hold position.
Go ahead.
Correction, north side.
Push up to the front of the embassy, then pop out and fix it.
Got it.
Taylor, get to the eastern side.
Actual Sierra is holding in front of the embassy and repairing.
Actual Alpha, kindly have 1 times red, Lieutenant Osman. Colonel Osman.
5, this is Viking 1. I got red casualties on the embassy roof, east side.
Roger. Drop yellow smoke on them for need for medical. I'll dispatch 7 out there.
Rodal, next would be to rush, push up east.
Okay, Alpha 7 is on his way to the bunker. Him to the casualty.
Should be somewhere in the middle, I think.
Also, Alpha Bravo, be aware. Very likely there is another BMP or something with a heavy, with a heavy gun that just blew up Alpha.
1, this is Godfather.
10 for 1.
1, be advised, looks like all enemy forces have dissipated at this time. Consolidate in Embassy Plaza. Look to apply medical. Stand by for debrief, over.
Copy that, Godfather.
Okay, full dismount.
Okay, Alpha, Bravo, Sierra, good job. The enemy is now running away. Regroup in the Embassy Plaza, and we're gonna do medicals and
Did you find the whole interaction?
Negatory.
Okay. Thought it would be around here somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
5, this is, or 4, this is, or sorry, 1.
Maybe you don't have the permissions.
Once you reconsolidate, over.
I should have the permissions.
With F5,
as in
stand by, we'll come in about 2 to 3 minutes. Alpha, Bravo, Sierra, work on making an ACE report while you come to the embassy.
Yeah, we're yellow hull.
I'll be
your ammo status.
quick with this bad boy.
Copy. Actual Bravo. We're green. Green on ammo. We are yellow on casualties.
Good lord.
Okay.
Do we have enough?
Yeah, you are.
Alpha, do you have any too?
Just wait one.
Actual Sierra Lace. Fuel green, ammo green, hull orange.
Oh.
Copy that, Sierra.
Yeah.
There you are. Cavalry, literally.
Leave it for them to come in once we've killed everything.
Exactly. Alright guys, let's all regroup around the campfire.
I put out the fire for safety.
Oh, I like it.
Spotty, you know who's in your squad. Fire's a bad idea.
Oh, we all love it.
Then for Oscar.
We're all cavemen at heart.
Currently green on house, yellow on empty ammo, black on 80.
Okay.
Can I get a heal?
Okay, I'll get everyone here. And I'll
5, this is 1. B-Day.
Send it.
Oh yeah, over there. Oh what?
We are quite low on the AT gun, reporting yellow and black between the fire teams. We are green on all out type of ammo. We have some minor wounded that will be attended at the speed. Apart from that, it's all green.
Don't forget the Sierra.
Oh, I get this. Everything is green. What am I?
No.
Just because they're colored
Oh
green
yeah,
doesn't mean
right.
they are green.
Oh, also, the Sierra is orange on the whole.
And Arma blue either.
Roger.
Blue, buddy.
Brilliant stuff.
Our boys index.
I'm actually
fire.
quite surprised they didn't hit the engine.
Yeah, I think we bamboozled them. I think they were surprised they didn't.
Because they hit the front left.
Channel below. What are we going to third squad for debrief?
Actual, can we get a heal on Taylor, please?
Yeah, I'll get a heal on everyone.
What the hell's Taylor? Should be healed. I just healed everybody.
There you go.
Yeah, but he jumped down on ladders.
I see. Here, let me just TP everyone. There it is.
Yes.
Oh god.
Right area.
Depressing how slow the ladders are, isn't it?
Yes. Like, you know, we could.
Oh!
Ah, no.
There's a naked man. There's a naked man. Naked man.
I wanted
Alright,
to
guys.
go right on the fire, but I guess not.
Love it. Alright guys, circle up around the campfire. Get a nice little circle around it.
Not
And-
in it, hands.
Oh, it burns.
What did you say, Geki, in a minute?
Sacrifice to the gods.
Yeah, didn't I say that?
I didn't realize that.
You should
Taylor,
know who you
no,
have.
Taylor is swimming in the fire.
Oh, love it. Alright, so let's get cracking, guys. So that was a good fun one to Overwatch actually, because it was just interesting to see how you all paired up, how you all worked together. I do feel javelins did take precedence. I suppose it does make sense when you can just lock on the thermals and smash everything out of the sky. So I did try and make you guys try and utilize everything else. So I did like to see you trying out the Moors as well, which was good. Pleased with that. Did everyone have fun? That's the important thing. Did everyone enjoy themselves this evening?
Yes. Yes, boss.
I always have fun with you guys.
Too right, mate. Too right. You are a cracking bunch of guys we have here, and I appreciate every single one of you. So, brilliant stuff for bringing your A game this evening. I think you guys, well, I can. Geki, Rosewood, how much was it? I think you guys took out two MBTs. You took out. Let me look. Let's just look at the scars across the battlefield. Yeah, 2 MBTs. You took out, I think, like 4 BRDMs. You got a couple of. You got like about 5 BTRs taken care of. A couple of BMDs. And a heckload of infantry. So, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. So, coming from this, does everyone feel quite happy to, go out into the field and pick up a launcher and feel, yes, I think I know how to range. Yes, I think I know some good ways of spotting and all that. Everyone quite happy with what we've achieved today?
The important tools for you guys is going to be the Moz and the Javelin, man. The Javelin's in your striker. You get 3 reloads with it, so being proficient with that and being able to proficiently pull that out out of the vehicle and respond to an enemy tank threat very quickly with that is going to be paramount. That's our only AT capability in the striker platoon is that. If we don't have first platoon rolled with us, that's literally the only thing we have that will be able to deal with enemy armor. So high proficiency in that is going to be very crucial for us.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Is there a little meta in a way? Is there a way we can test out the things that we learned today in like the virtual arsenal or something?
Yes.
So, but I'll say this to everyone here, and everyone will agree with me. The best place to try new things out, is the public servers. So literally, hop on TAC 2, get in there, have a little play around. You can play around with loadouts. You can literally spend a good half an hour playing Barbie, and it's a good opportunity to try new things out, new launches. Get stuck in with the enemy, roll out as a couple of you or whatever, and then just have a little play at the same time. That's probably my best advice to you.
And all the armor that we used and learned today is in TAC 2?
Yes, mate. Yes, without
Okay.
doubt. Oh yeah, and if it's Mirari running ops, then yes, you're going to see a lot of it. So
I actually haven't seen much in the way of armor on the new mission file.
Yeah, okay. Maybe it's. Is it like depending
I've
on
seen
what
a couple of
assets you have?
BMPs.
Oh, that's not the end of the world. I mean, MPTs I'd usually leave for a Saber to try and take care of, but yes. So yeah, that's probably the best bet, mate. I mean, I myself and a few others were very active on the pub. Oh, Taylor gone. Someone pumping for a little bit more for you.
No, he was standing in the fire for a while.
Oh, okay, that'd be why then. There we go. So I can't trust you guys with any fires going. So yeah, Martin, mate. So yes, welcome to this beautiful family that I call the Wolfpack. There are some cracking bunch here, mate, and you are very much a welcome addition. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any one of us. We're all on Steam. We're all on the forums, so yes, by all means, definitely reach out to us. But yes, that would probably be the best place to try out new stuff is on the public servers. Or if you'd like to, you can jump on the training servers and see what's being run on here or anything like that. But I think public servers definitely a priority there.
Okay, thank you.
No worries, mate. No worries. So okay, so no worries, Fox, mate. Cool. Well, I'll give you guys the floor. I want to know what you guys thought, what you'd look to try and do differently next time. How did you guys feel the buddy teams worked? Did that work quite well this evening? That kind of setup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got a little chaotic. I lost my buddy a few times.
Okay. So I think having quite a small area, everyone kind of shoved into, it did kind of jumble up a little bit. I think if I was to do this again, personally, I'd have you guys a little bit more slightly spaced out, just so you can hear yourself think and breathe between your buddy teams. But from what I could hear when I was shifting around, I heard you guys talking well, spotting. I heard lots of call outs, which is exactly what I was looking to achieve this evening. I'm trying to get everyone on the ground more vocal, talking to each other, and just making everyone aware of what's around them. So yeah, you guys successfully defended the embassy, so I can't complain too much. So yes, if you've got something you want to add, anything you want to say, stand up for us. If you want to remain quiet and hold your peace, stay crouched.
Actually, as a recruit, I do have a thing I want to point out.
Of course, mate.
Because this is all new to me. I'm not really used to the whole environment yet. Whenever we first started, it was a little confusing for the first few minutes in the tank and the armor training and stuff, just because I'm not familiar with the mods and whatnot. I just think for future reference of other recruits and stuff, maybe going over a quick rundown of the mods before starting the SP would be good for them. I know now, but I didn't know when we started.
Of course, mate. So normally whenever I do an ICS, I would always talk to you for a good couple of hours. I'd introduce myself, I'd have a chat through, I'd tell you get all your mods sorted, I'd get everything listed. Obviously, you don't necessarily have to be here at this SP just because you've only been ICS today. So more often than not, with any other recruit, I do look to take you through, and I will do with yourself this week, mate. I'm going to talk to you in a little bit, try and get organised, so you are completely set up in the right lines. So yeah, apologies, but I do appreciate you attending today. It's brilliant, good opportunity to meet everyone around you see here. If you're not aware, Geki is our 5, so he's our platoon sergeant. Connolly and Stewart are both from 2nd squad, and Lukanda. And where are you? Where are you hiding?
3rd squad.
Right here.
McDonald. There you are. McDonald's in 2nd squad as well, and Lukanda is in 4th squad, which is our heavy weapons team.
Yeah.
You also got that Ponzi Lieutenant Colonel that's standing behind the water cooler. You don't need to worry about him. He's nobody. So no, I'm joking. He's part of battalion staff, mate. He's a bigwig. He's someone that if you've got any problems or anything like that, feel free to go to him. Probably one of the biggest legends that's in this. So, yep. I'm going to be quiet. So yes, any questions, mate? I'll try and when you're free this week, we'll try and get sorted, get all your mods sorted, so you can get on public servers whenever you like. So,
thank you.
No worries, mate. No worries at all. Right, let's go ahead and shift round. So, Lucanda, you're holding your peace. Hans, yeah, you're hungover. Fox, you're sat down. Rodal, hit me, mate.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just wanted to say to Martin, you kind of got chucked in on the deep end here. This so basically you follow a training plan every month, and the reason we're doing vehicle recognition is just to become better at it. And as Baron said, like you want to be able to prioritize threats, but I mean no one's expecting you to get it on the first try.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Apart from that, like when it comes to the actual SP, I did feel the Sierra was. We were in an excellent position, but we were quite isolated. So I feel like maybe when the armor contacts. So let me start over. I suggested to Fox that we pull the Sierra away because we were expecting a lot of armor, and the Sierra is basically just a giant fireworks display whenever armor is around. So we pulled out and got on a very nice hilltop where we could see basically everything. But we were a bit isolated, so we weren't able to support you guys when infantry came in a sort of defensive matter. But we were able to sort of deal with contacts that came crawling up on the west side. So yeah, that's it for the Sierra. We had fun.
Yes, yeah, you guys still got stuck in. I saw you still firing away from your position. You were almost a click out at sometimes, and you're still getting reasonably near to engaging and stuff. So that's exactly what I wanted this evening, just to have everyone have a little play around and get you sort of familiar with the launchers. So, but yes, Rodal's quite right, mate. As I said, Martin, I'll have a good chat with you this week, and I'll let you know how we work, how SPs work, and the reason why we do them, and I'll explain everything to you, mate. As I said, you've really jumped in the deep end today, because obviously you've only been ICS'd literally a couple of hours ago. So
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Let me
no worries, mate. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you coming.
Did you get that
it up and
BMP on the west side?
Geki, is it alright if I come to you last?
No.
Is that alright?
Yes,
Okay.
Lovely. Taylor, on to you, mate.
Squad was me.
Yeah, there was
I
two
was
BTRs on
scanning
the
as
west
well.
and.
No doubt. Yeah, I was scanning, but
no
I
worries,
didn't
mate.
fire.
No, good stuff from
Okay.
the AR this evening. I saw you kicking ass to the south there, so that's what I like to see. Connolly, Stuart, I appreciate you guys coming along this evening, taking the Atlas role. I think you guys were quite busy from what I could see, so good stuff from you guys. Connolly, I'll start with you, mate.
Just, triage is an important thing, especially I'm leading if they're like obviously a new guy. In the field, medics can always get to you really fast, and sometimes you don't have an option falling back to a CP. So if you can, have the rifleman or what is known as the CLS rifleman help stabilize you if possible. If not, self-stabilization. As long as you're not in a firefight with the enemy, and obviously medics will get to you as possible. You guys and everything else back to fine.
Yep.
Good for me.
Good. I appreciate it. No, thanks for taking that role. And yes, it's always an interesting one remembering your triage, all that stuff. It's something I need to revisit myself at some point. But yes, good work from you guys. Stuart, mate, anything to add?
No, it was a lot of fun working with you guys. Thanks for having me on.
No worries. Always welcome. Always welcome. Commander Tory, on to you.
What can I say? It's just great job today, guys. Things were literally popping everywhere on those hills, and I found that the infantry were more difficult to deal with than the vehicles. But the vehicles were bigger and really put way less pressure on us than the machine guns of the infantry, as far as I saw that. Especially apart from BMPs that fire the main guns. But really, I really like how we deal the determination everybody puts in. So yeah, good job. I really don't know what else to say. Let's keep working on the spot traps because, especially on the short range, because I feel that some of those maybe some were not coming or they were not coming as let's say as sufficiently informative as they could have been. Okay, but except for that, that is always something that you're always looking to do. Really good job.
Yep, that's well put. Yeah, that's something I'm definitely looking to work on as Cav Scouts guys. Spot reps and marking your targets is really important. So whatever information you give as a trooper, that's then given to your FTL, which is then given to the SL, squad leader, and then myself will then pass it up to Geki, and with that relevant information, Geki and myself will then obviously be able to plan accordingly. So the more information that we can give, the more we can prioritise the stuff to worry about, and so on and so forth. I'm sure Geki will agree with me on that.
Yep, and outside of me, the important part is the other SLs, the other squads.
Yeah.
If you guys are in trouble, the only way they're going to know about it is if the SL is communicating on the platoon net. So that way, that provides the initiative from the other squads to actually get in there and help you guys out.
Fantastic. Yep, that's well put. Literally, the more information, the better. That's the kind of real head guys here. So brilliant stuff. Good work from yourself, Brony, this evening, mate. I did kind of drop you a bit in the deep end as well there, but that's the best way to do it sometimes. You kept good control, good comms, made sure everyone was okay, made sure everyone was in the right position. Even when you pushed out the compound to the north there, you took good control, you knew what your fire teams were doing. So yeah, took work for yourself this evening, mate. Good stuff. Cypol, on to you, mate.
Alright, so I have a few notes from a mission standpoint. Rooftops suck, as usual. We get shot from everywhere. And that was definitely an issue today because Bravo took a lot of casualties, as the medics are well aware. There were a couple times we went combat ineffective with multiple yellows and a couple of blacks. But from the perspective of firing AT, it was a good position to fire AT from. For the road portion there, would have preferred the position with a little more cover, which we did eventually fall back into the main compound, which gave us a little bit better cover. From a personal standpoint, I need to work on my callouts better. I wasn't calling up to Baroni as much as I should have been because I was getting more focused on micromanaging, which wasn't something I should have been doing because they had it. So yeah, that's definitely something I need to work on. And then for my fire team, we kind of fell apart a little bit when we were doing our mount work, trying to clear the other side there. We weren't sticking together as a unit. Moving through there, we kept getting split up. So that was an issue there. Also, I lost my buddy a few times, and that was something I need to work on as well. But overall, I had a good time. It was a good learning experience, and it was always a good time to shoot some rockets.
Big time. Yeah, no, I agree with some of the stuff you said there. As I said, practice what makes perfect, and obviously the scenario is fitting to what we're looking to achieve. So yeah, rooftops are horrific and open, and with being attacked by armor, it's not necessarily the best place to be. But getting you guys to try out the launchers, yeah. So getting you guys tried out the launchers, it just it made sense. But you guys, yeah, you guys covered all your sectors pretty damn well. And direction right, yeah, some good, very vocal this evening, Cypher, mate, which is good. It's brilliant. He's coming as a FPL. You're coming on smashingly, so keep up the good work, mate.
Thank you.
No problem. And anybody else before I? You didn't turn. Oh yes, that was. I'll say about at the end, but the striker basically turned the corner on the church and found a full squad behind it, moving up the hill. So yes, you guys missed that one. Lovely. If there's no one else that wants to add anything, I shall go ahead and give it to Geki and then Rosefield. Lovely. Go for it, Geki.
Awesome. So yeah, main thing, guys, is when we're in defensive positions, pre-prep our defensive positions with extra boxes of ammunition that we're going to throw on the ground, extra javelin rock. For instance, the javelin's a heavy motherfucker, so we can take extra rounds for the javelin and prep them near our fighting positions by just dropping them on the ground. That's what we want to do. That's going to be really useful in us making sure that we don't have to leave our position for too long while we get more ammunition. Boxes of 249 ammo, and then yeah, especially javelin rounds is a huge one. I would have liked to see more target discretion with the different launcher systems. So knowing, hey, that's a BMP, let's go ahead and hit it with the Maz. Hey, that's the tank, let's go ahead and hit it with the javelin. Or hey, that's a PKM gunner, let's not hit him with the javelin. That kind of stuff would be very, very important, especially considering in our normal striker inventories, you only have three rounds of that striker that's in the actual inventory before you have to go on the Ace cargo system, and that's a little bit longer of a process to get to. So keep that in mind. That's very, very important when it comes to communication and decisions on how we're going to employ those.
Are the launchers inside the vehicle empty, or?
Outside of that, though, when it came to your main defensive positions, remember that while the roads are nice, while being on the roads nice, and this is kind of a choice that Latte had kind of forced you guys into, I would have preferred seeing you guys still fight from these top buildings here when you were defending the street, so you can work on the three-dimensional aspect that is fighting in urban terrain. Utilizing these buildings across the street would have worked out really nicely too, because then this entire time you guys were blind to anything that could have came pretty much directly into your main breach point. So working both sides of the street is really important when we can. So outside of that, though, you guys did an excellent job with your defensive capabilities. It's just a matter of making sure that we get those calls up on the long range when we have significant threats like T-72s and BMP advancing on us, especially when we're close to threat of having breaches. If these guys get within 50 meters of this building, I'm going to call for potential breach threat on the long range to my other squad leaders. So keep that in mind. That's a very important aspect in terms of the communication aspect that we want to employ there.
No, I agree completely. Yeah, good points there actually as well. As I said, it's the scenario was kind of catered to get you guys to use certain launchers. So the reason to move you onto the ground is to try and get you guys using the 84s more than anything. So yes, utilising as like you said, utilising the urban environment around you, getting height on the enemy is always better than being underneath them. As they say, it's always better on top than it is underneath. So yep. Anything else, Gaten?
Nope, that's all I had.
Fantastic. Raceward, on to you. Oh, it might have been.
I was so confused because you all seem to have the right ones and I didn't.
It's all good. It's you know, it's the same weapons platform in some ways. It's a tricky one. Obviously, we're phasing out the RHS one. Is that correct? Just to confirm that for real, we're phasing that one out and moving to the vanilla.
Our platoon. Hopefully it goes through battalion side, but I want us to switch to the vanilla Maz. It's a matter of Charlie Company, and if they want to get off their asses and switch to the vanilla Maz, since it's better in just about every way. So I think and Rosso can confirm this, from what Witzel told me, battalion wants both companies using the same equipment. So if Charlie wants to stick with the RHS Maz and we want to go to the vanilla Maz, there's a bit of a standoff there. Hopefully we can get that resolved.
Fantastic.
Neither Maz has airburst, but it's way easier for us to script it with the vanilla than it will be the RHS one.
Yeah. No, I do miss the days of the airburst. We, as a squad, we got pretty nifty with airburst and stuff. So, but no, it makes sense. Okay, so I'll look to make sure I do that from now on, is that we use the vanilla Moors. But brilliant.
I think that the Airbus was like signature of that one.
Yeah, airburst.
Our loadouts that we have are specialized with the vanilla Maz in mind, just with the weight and inventory space it takes. So we'll stick with that until battalion tells us otherwise.
Okay, that's cool. All right. Yeah, I think as Rose said, it was a well executed compound defense. You guys did hold the embassy, so let's follow on next week's SP from this position, and then you guys are going to continue the fight against the communist uprising in the Northern Ireland. So yeah, good work, guys. I think MVP today is going to go to Hans. There you are, mate. You get that for being terminally hungover and still managing to bring the good fight. So,
yay!
There you are, sir. Enjoy.
Thank you.
But supplemental, I think the Sierra deserves a good clap because they went around the corner of that church, and I'm not joking, literally ran into a full squad.
Oh yeah.
Hans, are you using it as a toilet now?
No one else has got
anything
to go.
Okay, hang on a sec. Let me just show you guys what they came up against.
Oh no. Oh my god, about to get jumped.
Right.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
What?
That's all the Sierra.
This guy were doing the conga here.
Yeah, we took a hit from one RPG gunner.
Yeah, and they there
Big
you are.
lies. I killed these two people.
So. All right,
Can
guys.
I ask about the? Did you
Yes.
Dr. Soyce the striker? Because I had a red engine for about 4 seconds.
Do you want the honest answer?
Yes.
Yes, I did. Yes, I fixed your engine for you. So because you were kind of stuck there, I thought it made sense with it was only it only hit you with an RP. It wasn't even an RPG. It was a little thing, a little tube thing. So I think it hit you square on the corner.
Nice flag.
So, but,
yeah.
That is awesome.
All right, guys. If there's nothing else to be said,
who put that
you
there?
are dismissed.
That's so cool.
Obviously, we have Warfare Wednesday coming up this week. Do let's try and get on the
Ooh,
public
are you
service
getting
as
us a
well
squad
and help
again?
out with it.
User
I'm
left
going to.
your
Yes. Oh,
channel.
yes. Yeah, guys. We have a
Doing Russian again.
We have a Russian mechanized op for Warfare Wednesday, which is going to be awesome fun. So I think we're rolling out on BTRs.
That's
Which should
cool.
be fun.
What time
User
is
left
Warfare?
your channel.
It'll be 2300 Zulu.
Sheesh, okay.
Didn't it get moved back?
EST?
It got moved back, I thought.
Has it been moved to 2200? Is it?
I know it's.
Oh, it is. Yes, sorry.
Central,
2200. 2200 Zulu.
2200 Zulu, yeah.
Yeah, 20,
so
sorry.
twelve.
I'm used to the old time.
Eastern. Okay, thanks about it.
No worries, mate. Good to see you, and I'll catch up with you soon.
It's 6 p.m. Eastern.
There you are. So, all right, guys. Good work. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you all there. I'm going to grab a squad for us once the once the week 4 slots go up. So I'll get sure we got a squad.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much.
No
Okay,
worries,
now it's too late. I can't
Peace out.
stay.
User
Get
left.